Good morning from Las Vegas. My name's Ham, and this is my burgundy Goliath Bird Eating Tarantula Enclosure and how I have it set up. And her name is Betty Bambalam. And there's I'm not going to try to pronounce it. That's her real name. Anyway, this is my enclosure. Let me get back here a little bit. It's 24 by 24 by 13 inches high. And it has I guess you'd call it a locking top. It has this little thing right here you can pull up so you can't open it right now. It's full of live plants. Everything in there is live, as you can see. Well, not completely alive, but yeah, it's supposed to be alive. And let me see if we can see her in there. Let me get this light here. Oh, I think she's underneath her rock in there. There she is. See her down in there? There she is back in there. She's not huge. She's probably about the size of a, what do you call normal? I don't know if normal is the word. Tarantula, maybe like a red knee, Mexican red knee, full grown. But this one here gets about the size of a dinner plate. And they say this cage is big enough for a dinner plate, so I mean, yeah, I'm gonna start putting dinner plates in here and just kind of collecting those. No, this cage is big enough, so when she gets the size of a dinner plate, it will be fine. That's what they're telling me. They say you're not supposed to have a light on them. Well, I don't know why they tell me that. I go over here to the reptile shop in Vegas. You don't need a light on them. You don't need to put a light on them. I know, well, I don't need a lot of things, but I have them. Anyway, so I put this light up here on the wall. And it's mostly for viewing, and it does raise the humidity because Vegas is really, really dry here. So, and I'll show you how I have this set up to keep the humidity in the right spot. Because this species right here is from like South America, like around Costa Rica and Belize and up that way. And it's kind of a jungly. Oops, how come we can't see her? It's kind of a jungly. Let me get this light back on her. There she is. Kind of a jungly environment they live in, so they like the humidity. So let me show you what I did. Okay, I hope you can see that okay, because what I did here, let me see, it's on the bottom here, down here at the very bottom, this is all a layer, it's probably an inch thick, good inch, maybe an inch and a half thick, of rock. And it's more of that, I don't even know what it's called, it's kind of like a pumice volcanic rock, so it's real light. And a lot of real airy, and I put about an inch to inch and a half of that in there. Then on top of that, which you can't see in this, I'll show you the other side. I got this rock over the whole bottom of the tank, and then I put a whole piece, 24 by 24 piece of what's it called? It's like a mesh, a screen mesh. Here, let me show you what that looks like. That's a screen mesh over all that rock. Kind of hard to see, but here, let me zoom in on it. See? It's just a regular little, I think it's nylon screen mesh. And I got that over all the rock. Okay, and then on top of that rock, or net, then I got my substrate. And it's just a dirt substrate. I'm not even sure. Here, you can zoom in on it and see what it looks like. See, it's just a dirt substrate. So it's really nothing important. I mean, any kind of substrate they say is good for tarantulas. And as long as it's not sand, don't use sand. And then I just started putting my plants. Then on top of that, I have a little more gravel down in here. Hold on just a minute, I'll show you. I got a little more gravel around here, around the tank, or around the feeding dish. That's her water dish, it's not feeding dish. And then I got moss. I put a lot of moss inside this thing. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a lot of moss in there. And she likes going around the back here and going down underneath there and stuff. But a lot of moss. And then, like I said, she kind of keeps under there right now. She's kind of sleeping during the day, I guess. But that's how I got my tank. And what it does, as long as I keep that water level kind of full, if I see it going down, I'll just fill it back up, pour it right on top there, and it just soaks down. That really keeps the humidity in that enclosure nice. Now, I don't have a checker to see what my humidity is, but I have one coming. I ordered it on eBay from China, so who knows when that's gonna get here. But since it's so dry in Vegas, you gotta have some humidity here. Everything just dries out so much. So that's what I use for her enclosure. And you know what? She seems to like it. When she gets a lot bigger. Like they said, this is going to be a perfect size for her. So she wanders around a lot during the day. I mean, at night. I'll come out here and she'll be up everywhere. She just goes everywhere. So I used to throw crickets in front of her, but now I just kind of throw them in there and let her go hunt for them. So it's kind of cool. So anyway, I hope that helped. If it did help, give me a thumbs up. If it didn't help, if you didn't like it, still give me a thumbs up. Who the hell wants a thumbs down? So anyway, that's my little video on the burgundy Goliath Bird Eating Tarantula Enclosure. All right, later.